Hello ladies and gentlemen, Tevaron here, and welcome back to Danganronpa 2, Goodbye Despair, where we are about to commence with the next investigation. As you can see on the floor there, Nekomaru has been killed. The question for us is, who did it? The victim is Nekomaru Nidai, aka Mekabaru, according to Chiaki at least, after his robotic transformation. His body was discovered in Great Tower, which is inside the funhouse. His head is severely damaged and beyond repair, so that should be considered the cause of death. Despite the fact that his arms and legs are dismembered, these limbs were actually designed to be detachable, and it seems they separated due to severe impact. Okay. Aside from that, several other areas of his body are also damaged. Because of this, many of his functions seem to have shut down. His arms and legs were detachable, and it looks like they separated due to a severe impact. Does that mean Nekomaru was repeatedly clubbed with some sort of weapon? I think the pillar that's lying beside of him has something to do with it. I mean, there is a huge hammer there, but there's blood on the top of the pillar. But was there a reason they needed to club him over and over again? Alrighty. Let's look at some stuff before we talk to everyone. Or not, I keep calling it blood. It's blue. It may be oil. It's some kind of fluid that was inside him. The pillar next to the door is tipped over and broken. Did this pillar break when it fell over? Maybe? His body is in an awkward place. There's blood on the top of the pillar, but there's not blood and underneath it on the floor there. And yet where his body is lying over there, there's blood everywhere. Or oil, whatever that blue stuff is. So, somehow he struck the top of the pillar, or the blood is planted there? Okay. Not just that, there's a strange liquid on the upper section of the pillar. Is this Nekomaru's oil? This is the only pillar that's tipped over. The other one is still standing. Plus, behind me is the door to Grape Hall. The two pillars on each side of that door haven't changed either. They're not tipped over. It's strange that this pillar is the only one that's tipped over. It might mean something.
Huh.
Well, I mean, it is part of the murder, that's for sure. I see. I got it. Got what?
Leave it to me.
This pillar is the weapon. The killer used this to beat up Coach Nekomaru. I think that Nekomaru himself was probably the only one even close to using one of those pillars as a weapon. This huge pillar?
Damn it.
If you got socked by something like this, even Coach Nekomaru wouldn't stand a chance. Yeah, well, that's impossible. It'd be too heavy to wield as a weapon.
Now then.
Hajime, grab that end over there. Huh?
I'm gonna do it!
We have to try it out, obviously. Come on, hurry up. Fine. Geez, you're more forceful than usual. Well, she's more affected by this one than usual. Yeah, you guys can't pick that up. Be careful or you're going to get a hernia.
It's no use. It's barely budging.
You think?
Didn't I tell you?
All right. If that's how it's gonna be, my body can take it. Power times 3!
Hemorrhoids, here I come. No, seriously, just give it up already.
Why?
It's no use, it won't even budge. It looks like it's made of stone, so that makes sense. If two people can't even move this pillar, then it's impossible to use it as a bludgeoning weapon. Well, there's only one person who could have lifted something like this, and he's lying dead. Robo Coach Nekomaru, he's definitely the only one. We're not even sure he could have done it. He's the only one who possibly could have done it. Alright, what else is there? Lots of stuff to look at. There's a demolition mass. An enormous hammer has been carelessly left on the floor. It's like it's suspicious because it stands out so much.
How cruel.
Perhaps that hammer is the weapon that broke Nekomaru? Maybe, but there's none of that fluid on it. There is on the pillar, though. He's also bound with something. I do believe a weapon of that size is capable of damaging Nekomaru. This hammer is the weapon? It may be involved somehow, but I don't think it's the murder weapon unless they cleaned it. But it looks a little too clean. It's almost like it's new or something.
It is strange, no?
Also, where did the killer obtain this hammer? I have no idea, but it stands to reason that someone or several someones have already entered the final dead room, even though Chiaki wouldn't let us do it ourselves. Prior to now, I do not believe I have ever seen an object like this. Was it hidden somewhere? Good point. There's no supermarket in here. I wonder where they obtained it from. New looking hammer. Right? See. The wall's probably the same information as always, but we ought to check it. Yeah, mini lights, they're green. Nothing strange. Right, let's look at his body. It's Nekomaru's body. It's cruelly broken. Looks like it's been so severely damaged that even the head was dented. That'd be the fatal wound, right? Or just the dismemberment, the separation from the body, however he's designed. But Nekomaru's robot body should have been durable enough to withstand any assault. For Nekomaru to be this damaged, it can only mean, yeah, he took a bazooka blast to the chest and it didn't even leave a scratch. Whoever attacked Nekomaru didn't hold back. I mean, that's kind of an understatement. Now's probably not the best time to think this, but I guess Nekomaru was really transformed into a robot, huh? I mean, we've known that for a while now. I was getting used to the idea, but now that I think about it, robots are definitely unusual. Well, it doesn't matter if he was a robot or not. Either way, Nekomaru was still killed. It's definitely strange, isn't it? Huh? What is?
Well?
If they wanted to kill him, they could have just destroyed his head. Why did they destroy his entire body, too? Not sure. He could have been crushed by the pillar, but it's not lying on top of him? Maybe they didn't know how to kill a robot, so they just damaged him all over.
You?
But they went against Coach Nekomaru. He ain't the type to die easily. One thing's for certain, though, and I hadn't mentioned this before now, but the loud sound that we heard while we were sleeping was almost certainly this pillar falling.
What's that mean?
They obviously didn't fight him head on, but even then, he wouldn't leave himself open to attack. You're right. In fact, that's the biggest mystery. Nekomaru was even stronger after he became a robot. I can't think of anyone who'd be capable of killing him. Anyway, this alone isn't enough information. I should investigate a little more thoroughly. Yeah, it's a wire? There's a sturdy metal wire tied to Nekomaru's left leg. Is it the same wire that's around his abdomen and arms? The same wire is tied to his arms, okay. It's almost like he was bound up or something. That's what it looks like. There's also a noose or a loop on the end of the wire that's coming off of his leg. But even if they bound him up, the killer still had to deal with a robotic Nekomaru first. Who did this? How were they able to bind Nekomaru? Also, the tip of this wire looks like it's been tied in a loop. Congratulations, Hajime. I'm glad you're noticing everything. That's awesome. What was the point of this? Huh. Okay. Can't look at that. His chest cavity? Oh, we can check the clock to see what time he died. The cover on his chest is open slightly, but it won't open up much more because the cover's all messed up. If only Kazuichi was here, we might have been able to open it. Jeez, what the heck could he be doing right now? Not sure? Huh? There's something protruding from behind Nekomaru's neck. Is this his sleep switch? Oh, okay, so it wasn't exposed. See, I was about to conjecture that somebody knocked him out by pushing his sleep mode button that he told us about, but it looks like it was covered by a panel, although that panel's dead now, so they still could have, but it wouldn't have been nearly as easy as I was about to say it was. Yep, cutting edge function, puts you to sleep. Maybe the killer pressed this button and made Nekomaru enter sleep mode. They had to break the panel first. So maybe that's what the hammer was used for? And in that case, it might not have penetrated enough to actually make oil spew from the body? But still, it's hard to think the killer was able to easily press a button on the back of Nekomaru's head. Or neck. Even if Nekomaru was ambushed, it still wouldn't be easy. Alright. And then the fluid, oil. This fluid flowing out of Nekomaru's body. Based on the smell, it seems like oil. It seems to be flowing heaviest from Nekomaru's head, probably because that's where the fatal blow was dealt. I would love to look inside the body to see if there are any physical organs left. Because if there's not a brain in that head over there, then that's not actually Nekomaru. It's just a simulacrum. This oil, for Nekomaru, this might be similar to normal blood in humans. Which means all this oil is just a pool of robot blood. Anyway, that's a whole lot of oil. It's not going to be easy to clean up. Well, it's not our problem. No, now's not the time to even worry about that. I guess for now, this is all I can do to investigate Nekomaru's body. Alright. Can't move, so we'll just back out. The chains on the door, right? Also the illustration, but we know what that's about. What is this? The door at the far back has a chain wrapped around the doorknob. It looks like a sturdy metal chain. It's wrapped around the doorknob from every direction, and it even has a padlock on it. Why did they do something like this? To prevent the people from Strawberry Tower from getting in here while the murder was happening? Perhaps this was used as an alternative to locking the door with a key. If that's the case, you wouldn't be able to enter this tower from the Strawberry Hall side. After all, this door should lead to Strawberry Hall.
You are right.
If they barred this side of the door with a chain, it would be impossible to open it from Strawberry Hall. But still, why would they need to bar the door to Strawberry Hall? Curiouser and curiouser. Any information about the pillar that's still standing? Nothing strange. Alright, I guess not. I suppose in the interest of thoroughness, we should look at the illustration. Alright, nothing strange. Good to know. We'll start with you, Akane. Did you find anything? Yes? Those M's are not helping. It looks like you haven't found anything yet.
Leave it to me.
We need clues, right? I'll remember something, so just wait for it. Well, I mean, that'd be good if you did, but maybe you should just investigate the evidence we have. Although, really, I'm not expecting you to be any help. I know that you want to be because of your relationship, but looks like that's going to be a little hard.
Yo!
I remember. There is something I thought was weird. It happened early in the morning, the sound we heard. You're going back that far?
Like...
Come on, you noticed it too, right? You heard that rumbling sound? I assume it was the pillar falling. Rumbling. What was that sound just now? Was it an earthquake? But I don't feel the ground move. Okay. Yeah. I was sleeping pretty heavy, so I wouldn't think about how hungry I was, but that noise woke me up. I didn't know you could choose how heavily you slept. I need to find out how to do that. I ran out of my room without thinking, and after I did that, then what happened? I didn't see anything, and it looked like the others didn't come out of their rooms either. I felt pretty dumb for being the only one who came out, so I went back to my room and fell asleep.
What's that?
In the end, I never found out what the sound was, but it's been on my mind for a while. You know, now that you mention it, it does seem strange. Just what was that sound? You don't know either? Well, I should tell you in more detail. When I ran out of my room, I happened to glance at the lounge clock. It said it was around 5:30 a.m. Will you be able to find out anything with that info? Maybe. There's a chance that the lounge clock is broken or has been tampered with because Monokuma said we were all late. I don't think that rumbling noise happened that early in the morning, but I'm not really sure if that noise pertains to the incident or not. I think we can safely assume it does, in some way or other, even if it's not the pillar.
Why?
What the hell? I went to the trouble of remembering that and you got nothing? I don't have time to explain to you, Akane. I really don't. Geez, you're so damn useless. Uh-huh. She seems agitated. Well, it's understandable, I suppose. I'm sorry for harping on at her like this all the time, but I'm fairly certain that Akane walks through most of her life in just a daze, not really understanding or comprehending anything that's in her vicinity. Alright, Chiaki.
Huh?
What's this? Did you find something?
Well,
Under Nekomaru's body. No, wait. There are small rock-like fragments underneath Nekomaru's body. Do they look like they came from the pillar? You didn't need to correct yourself like that. Oh, she changed Nekomaru to Mekomaru? And what do you mean rock-like fragments?
see?
Here, look. There are a lot of these small fragments. It's like they fell under Mekomaru's body.
Well,
But oddly enough, though these fragments are underneath Mekomaru's body, there are hardly any on top of his body at all. So, the pillar fell before he died, or before he ended up there? What's strange about that? Is there a problem that they're not on top of his body? It speaks to the order?
yep.
If you don't know, it's okay. It probably means they're not that important. No, I think they're important. Then again, there's oil on top of the pillar. Could he have struck the top of the pillar somehow? And maybe that was what knocked it over, and then he was strung up with that wire with the loop on his foot. He hit the top of the pillar, thereby, breaking the pillar, knocking it over, hurting himself, and then ended up falling somehow and landing on top of the debris? How did he get strung up, though, if that's the case? Well, if you put it like that, now I can't help but think they're important. They certainly look like they could be part of the pillar, at least color-wise. Oh, it did say pillar fragments, so I guess that settles it. I guess for now, I've checked out everything in this place that caught my attention. Except we haven't talked to Sonya yet. What is it? You seem lost in thought. Well, the final dead room. Yeah, I've been thinking about that too. That's almost certainly where all these things we haven't seen before, the wire, the hammer, and the chain and lock came from. The final dead room? What the heck? Why are you bringing up that place all of a sudden?
So,
Well, the hammer on the floor, the chain wrapped around the door at the far back, and the wire that tied up Mekomaru. All the evidence at this crime scene consists of things we've never seen inside this building, doesn't it? But as long as we can't leave, then there's no doubt that they came from somewhere within this building. So that's why you mentioned the final dead room. Monokuma said beyond that room there's an ultimate weapon in a place called the Octagon. Well, none of this stuff here looks like an ultimate weapon, but that doesn't mean they didn't come from there.
Yep.
Yeah, so if we think of that place like an armory, then that's where the killer obtained their tools, right?
Then...
So, let us go confirm it. That's a great idea, Sonia. I would like to talk to you before we do that. No, that's dangerous. If you go in there, you have to play the life-threatening game.
Well...
Then, I'll be the one who tries to confirm it. Can we not do it at least together? I mean, I know you're the ultimate gamer, but... What are you saying? You were the one who said that place was dangerous, right?
You?
Man, it's noisy. I can't focus at all with all this noise. I don't think quiet will help you, Akane.
It's not like that.
It's not you guys. There's a sound that's been ringing since before the investigation started. I mean, I can't hear it. All I hear is the music. A ringing sound since before the investigation? And you're certain it's not tinnitus? That reminds me. You've been mentioning that sound for a while, haven't you?
Hey.
Has she? Akane, what kind of sound is it? It's like this high-pitched alarm clock sound. Like a dog whistle, maybe? Can you hear dog whistles? It's probably ringing from upstairs. From the Monokuma archive? Could it be? Maybe it's better if we go check out that sound first. Are you going to go check it out? I mean, maybe you should track it down since you're the only one who seems able to hear it? Then you guys go. I'll stay here. I guess somebody does need to watch the crime scene.
Then...
I shall wait here as well. Please be careful, you two. Sonia's okay, but... How come you're not going, Akane?
Hey.
Well, that sound is annoying and I don't really feel like leaving. It's okay.
Hey.
Hajime, it's okay if it's just the two of us. Are you hitting on me, Chiaki? Come on, Akane says she wants to stay here. Huh? Or maybe you're just trying to prevent Hajime from causing Akane more emotional trauma. Oh, I get it. She doesn't want to leave Nekomaru's side. I don't know if she's actually aware of that or not.
Yep.
I mean, it's really debatable with Akane. Let's go, Hajime. Yeah, if you say so. Can we please question Sonia first? Thank you. I shall wait here with Akane. Please be careful when you both go around. Darn it. Would she have said anything useful if I had talked to her before I talked to Chiaki? That's a little annoying. Oh well. Upstairs. I guess it could be from the second... Oh, I hear it now. It is an alarm, like an alarm clock sound. I mean, like I was saying, it could be where the guest rooms are on the second floor. I've got a feeling it's in the archive.
See?
Oh, maybe it's not. Thank you, Chiaki, for helping me to not waste time. Oh, it's just the arrow blinking there.
See?
That clock, did it always have an alarm clock on the bottom? Jeez, it's so noisy. It looks like that phone is ringing. Oh, okay, so it's not the clock, it's the phone. The phone, huh? I guess I'll answer it. I noticed the alarm system on the bottom of the clock there and just assumed it was that. If that's been there the whole time, why have we never set that to make sure we get up? I don't remember seeing it, but I guess maybe it was, or maybe I just didn't realize it was an alarm setup. Let's see, just pick up the receiver and press the strawberry button, right? Hello?
Damn right.
Oh, you finally answered. Is that you, Fuyuhiko?
Jeez.
Jeez, do you know how long the phone was ringing? I was getting worried that no one would pick up. What are you guys doing? Are you all still in Strawberry House?
Like...
Even if we wanted to go over there, we can't. The door's locked, and I'm assuming something's wrong with the elevator. Looks like somebody broke the damn elevator. It's not moving at all. And we can't enter the tower from Strawberry Hall because the door button there is broken too. It's not really the button. There's a chain and a... You know what? It's a long story. So basically, we're sitting ducks here. Not only is the elevator broken, but the Strawberry Hall door button is broken too?
Hey, bastard.
Hey, are you listening? Yeah, I'm listening. Anyway, everyone in Strawberry House is safe, right?
Well,
We're safe, but we can't find Nekomaru anywhere. Do you know anything? Did you see the body announcement? Didn't you hear the body discovery announcement earlier? Damn it, so that's what it was. Shit, why'd it have to be Nekomaru? He just came back to us. Where was he killed? Great Tower. When I went there this morning, he was already...
I see.
Great Tower. If the door to Strawberry Hall wasn't broken, we'd be able to enter the tower in. So can you not even enter Strawberry Hall? Holy shit, that's it. The killer broke the elevator and the Strawberry Hall door. So they could split everyone up and prevent us from doing a proper investigation.
Dumbass.
Damn it, that dirty bastard. What about another way? Is there any way you guys can come to this side? This seems really unfair. It seems like Monokuma should intervene here and make it so everyone can actually investigate.
Well, yeah.
I guess we just have to let Kazuichi handle it. I guess so. And because of that, we can't actually go check out the final dead room because that's in Strawberry Tower. He said he'd take care of the elevator. I guess he's our only hope now. You're right. Besides, if he doesn't stand out now, when the hell will he, right? Right.
Like...
Based on what Kazuichi said, it's going to be hard for him to fix the Strawberry Hall door without parts. But he said he might be able to do something about the broken elevator. We'll be waiting. Are you guys going to be okay?
Damn right.
Yeah, we'll head over there as soon as Kazuichi fixes the elevator. Until then, it's up to you bastards. Well, thank you for your vote of confidence.
Hey.
So, the call came from Strawberry House? Apparently, the others can't come over here because the elevator door is broken. One thing with the door and the elevator being sealed is it kind of points in the direction that the killer is someone staying in Grape House, though that may not have to be the case. Maybe they broke the elevator after they went back to Strawberry House. There's no doubt this is the killer's doing. They've prevented the others from coming to the crime scene. As long as the elevator is out of commission, those guys won't be able to investigate. But that's not all. For some reason, even the door button to Strawberry Hall is broken too. It's because the door's chained shut, dude.
Huh?
The door button to Strawberry Hall? Then that door is blocked from both sides? Oh, is it not just the chain? Is the door button broken as well? I was guessing it's just that they push it and it doesn't work, so, broken. There's a sturdy chain tied around it from the inside, and if the button is also broken on the outside, then... Yeah, that seems to be the case. Why did the killer need to block both sides of the door? That's a good question. I'm not sure, but there is something strange about that. I would like to investigate that in more detail, but we can't get over there. If they can't come over here, then we can't go over there.
Yep.
Which means for now it's impossible to check the final dead room. I'm not entirely comfortable with you going over there, but regardless, it's impossible now anyway. Alright, Hajime, let's not be sexist, okay? She's perfectly capable of going and investigating too. Apparently Kazuichi is repairing the elevator. All we can do for now is put our hope in him. Yeah, he is the ultimate mechanic, but he hasn't really done much throughout the rest of this game. You're right. But Monokuma isn't going to wait. I doubt we have that much time before the class trial starts. This just seems so unfair, right? Like it violates the whole fair trial thing. I hope Kazuichi can fix it soon. If not, we're screwed. What? Yeah. Why is the name question marked? Is this not Hajime? Who is this? Are you even listening?
Hey, bastard!
Oh. Hi, Fuyuhiko. Why was it dark?
Damn right.
Nagito, I'm talking to you. Huh?
Jeez.
Don't me. I figured you wasn't even listening. Sorry, I was just thinking. You were probably thinking of something messed up, weren't you? But I have been listening to you. Nekomaru was killed, right? Then that body discovery announcement was referring to him.
Damn it.
Out of everyone here, it just had to be Nekomaru.
Damn it.
After what he went through to come back to us, damn it. I'm still not convinced it was really Nekomaru and not just a copy.
How pitiful.
It's tantamount to being killed twice. Truly, he was a man burdened by terrible misfortune.
Hey.
Okay, so now that we know the situation over there, is it alright if I go ahead and fix the elevator? Is it alright if you wait a little bit before you do that? We should... No. He should go fix the elevator. Anything else you guys need to do, you can do without him.
Did you call for me?
Get the Monokuma file, right? So you're just now bringing it to them? Why did you wait so long, Monokuma?
Now then.
It seems you guys have noticed that the incident has taken place, so this is for you! I just thought of something. We're kind of playing as Fuyuhiko right now, right? Or maybe we're Nagito? Since we didn't have Fuyuhiko's name at first. Anyway, are we going to investigate this as two separate people? Hajime is going to investigate Grape Tower side, or Grape House side, and Nagito is going to investigate Strawberry House side? That's a novel twist if that's the case. But that and so much more will be revealed, hopefully, in the next episode. Thank you so much for watching. I do hope you've enjoyed the video. If you have, let me know in the comments and by leaving a like below. And of course, subscribe if you'd like to see more in the future. I have been Tevaron, and until next time, friends, be excellent to each other.